Hey, I'm Rich with Fire in the Radio.
I'm Ed.
I'm John.
I'm Adam. I play drums and Fire in the Radio.
And you're watching Bucketlist.
So, is this your guys' first time playing Pouzza Fest? Have you done it before? What do you think of the festival, the whole vibe?
We have done it before. This is our second round here at Pouzza Fest, and it's been fantastic. The vibe last night, we played at Foos, and it was an amazing vibe. There was a crowd there. They were dancing along the songs. It kind of, through the entire set, everything was just kind of escalating up and up and up. The people getting closer, dancing into the songs. The vibe between the four of us on stage was great. We didn't want it to end, and I'm very grateful that you guys had us back here. Montreal's a fantastic town.
You caught us off guard with the elephant, but I think we have the answer now. If you wanted to hide the elephant, you could just put it in the White House, because nobody seems to know what's going on there. Nobody seems to be paying attention. Nobody seems to be tracking that here, except for you guys. Here in Canada, you're keeping a close eye on us, and we appreciate that.
Oh, I got my bucket of popcorn at home, and I'm just like, really?
I'm sure.
I know.
And meanwhile, we're just crying ourselves.
That's right.
Yeah, I think my favorite line I keep seeing is, "That shouldn't be a quote, but it is."
But it is.
And it's tweeted out
It's
at 2 o'clock in the morning.
This is where we've digressed to.
And no improvements seem to be in the immediate future.
So are you guys going to write any songs? You know, this should be the golden age of punk rock now,
Right.
with this person in the White House. Are you guys going to come up with any new material? Or
I think,
What we've done on that record
yeah, the title of the record, New Air, and that song in particular, I think was written during the election process as sort of a response of almost disbelief of what we were seeing, but also just sort of talking through the lens of a personal relationship, but also like the idea of hope and something fresh. I think that we're obviously at a darker time for our country and in terms of what we're seeing, but I'm also hopeful. I think one of the great things about the human spirit is we can somehow step back over time and try to re-get it right, and I believe that will happen. I think we've talked about that a little bit with New Air.
so you cats are from Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
So what was your experience trying to cross the border? Is it shitty? Is it normal?
Wow.
Amazing.
It was amazing.
It was like,
It probably took less than this interview is going to take. They just waved us through.
Way less.
We've never had an experience that was so gracious. That we just said we really want to get the hell away from Trump, and they said just come right in.
Right. Move along.
Normally, it's kind of a pain in the ass to come into Canada as a band. I've heard like DOA wrote a song, Je Declare, which,
Of course.
yeah.
No, we've actually had. We've certainly had long experiences. Where we've been pulled over and wait for 4 hours and checking and but this time it was just, I don't know why.
Yeah, I was driving, so I was the inquisitor, and
Yeah, we're just like jinxing
it was like
ourselves
3 minutes.
I think they found his Philly accent.
I couldn't even believe it.
that's pretty good. So you guys have a new album out.
Yes.
When did that drop?
May 5th on Wednesday Records. Yeah.
On Wednesday Records. And where are they based out of? Philadelphia as well?
No, California.
California. So how'd you guys get the hookup to get a record company from California to take interest?
I think just continuing to have other punk bands on the label, and so just through that process and like the demos and the record, and put it out that way.
Do they clash with like Fat Wreck?
No, it's a little more indie leaning. I think it's not quite that sound. So I think it's sort of a good fit for us.
It's a great fit for us. Very supportive of what we've been doing with the releases and putting a lot behind it. Even with New Air, what we're doing now in the last few weeks, just the exposure we're getting on radio and all of the positive reviews that have been coming in, it's been great.
So your album, obviously, it's available online to like Spotify or iTunes or something.
Yeah, you can find almost everywhere.
But for physical media, do you have
Vinyl CD.
Vinyl.
Yeah.
So you guys didn't go back to tapes?
No, we never.
You know, I don't know why.
I don't even know if we talked about it.
Yeah.
That's the new.
Yeah.
It's pretty new. I was thinking about 8-track, but
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I get
tough.
going back to tape that
Laserdisc.
much.
the tapes are not good. They were never good.
Well, for you
Don't
guys,
have the same nostalgic value as vinyl,
record.
You know?
understandable, but for you guys, it's kind of a good thing, no? Like your tape machine eats the tape after like 5 playthroughs, so they gotta buy a new copy.
Very
There you
true.
go.
Yeah.
Sure. We hadn't considered that. Maybe we need to
The
reconsider
grades,
this
yeah.
decision.
Guys, sales are really driving. What the hell? Where does that come?
Gotta get your pencil out.
That's right.
So if you guys had a musical bucket list, right? What would be on the top of said list?
To see live or what, like
Just
Like influences, like
me.
anything?
anything you want.
Clarify.
What's on your bucket list as a band?
I'd like to go to Europe.
Yeah, you're.
Yeah, I think so.
You guys have never been to Europe?
No.
It's in the works. It may be happening, but no, we haven't as a band yet.
Are there any bookers, anybody out there watching this?
We're standing by.
You know, these guys want to go to Europe. We should
Adam's
make
got
it
a fresh
happen.
passport, so
Yeah.
good to go.
He almost didn't get it in time for this trip. We
Really?
were really
Yeah.
stressed out. Yeah.
And then I almost forgot it like 2 minutes before we got in the van.
We have a lot of problems.
Yeah.
We'll get it right for Europe. We promise.
We're well coordinated.
So you guys tore out of a van. You don't have the bus yet.
No.
No.
How do you find sleeping?
Hot dog buses.
The Oscar Mayer dog. How do you find it for sleeping in a van? Like, does it fuck you up when you go back home? You can't sleep in your bed anymore because you're used to the captain's chair, or what?
Just so tired when you get back. It's like
Yeah, you just kinda
sleeping
shut
at
down.
home is just like, oh, this is amazing.
Yeah.
So are you guys on a tour right now?
Yes.
Yeah.
And where else are you going? Like, what do you got some upcoming dates for?
Quebec City after here.
Yeah. Quebec City tomorrow.
Leonti,
And then Boston and
Providence, Brooklyn,
Philly.
Philly. Yeah.
So for what, another week?
Yeah, about next Friday, we'll be doing our record release show in Philly at the Boot and Saddle.
Which is kind of our home club.
Yeah. So we're looking forward to it. It's going to be great. And it's good because usually we've always kind of done this tour in reverse. We kind of start in Philly and kind of work our way to whatever the destination was, working up to the festival or what have you. This time we're kind of working our way down. And we're excited for it because now we're going to after playing 7, 8, 9, 10 shows, boom, there we are for our record release show, kind of primed up.
Start to feel like you got it.
Yeah, we'll be in full stride. So we're excited for it.
Or what's your favorite thing and least favorite thing about touring?
I think the favorite thing is obviously get that 45 minutes or half hour that you get to connect with people, to really play music and have that community around it. I think that's what's great about music. I don't understand why people would play music if they didn't want that or didn't strive for that human connection. I think that's the most immediacy that you can have around that, and I think that's great. I think the least favorite is every other part that you do to get to that half hour or 40 minutes.
The driving is the least favorite part for sure.
But it's all worth it. That's what makes it worth it. The people you get to meet along the way, the conversations.
Yeah, it's a great time meeting everyone. But we have a great time together. So it's all great. It's all great.
We do get along.
What's the best giant roadside attraction you've seen thus far in your careers?
The Cowballs at south of the border.
What?
What was that rooster that filled that? Where was that rooster?
That gas station had all those huge, fiberglass
Roosters.
farm animals.
Yeah, rooster. That's the PC.
Our roadie ran out and decided he needed to get a picture.
Ride the rooster.
Oh yeah, I got pictures of
Hopped up
that.
on the cock and just started riding.
Yeah,
Did you just really say that?
Yes.
he rode a cock. It was great.
just came out.
Rooster.
Sorry, Phil.
Forever known as the cock rider.
That's right.
Be a roadie for 1,000 shows. But ride one cock.
That's right.
All right, gents, so that's all.
Oh, fantastic! Thank. As we curse the liars, our conversations tire about these eastern ghosts and this western coast. Well, as we curse the liars, our conversations tire about these eastern ghosts. I
bury your fear. I held on one more year. Need a black suit to bury your fear. We curse the liars, our conversations tire about these eastern ghosts and this western coast. I held on one more year. Need a black suit to bury your fear. I held on one more year. Need a black suit to bury your fear. Held on one more year. We'll let these days drag on and on. We become undone. Let these days drag on and on. We become undone. I held on one more year. Need a black suit to bury your fear. I held on one more year. Need a black suit to bury your fear. Thanks.
Thank you.
That was good, man. Yeah.
Thanks, man.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Say